We saw you were waiting, so we didn't want you to wait any longer.
Yeah, we thought we'd pop in just a little bit early. We're sitting here in front of the grist mill.
Looks funny too, it's kind of shoddy right there. You see it right there.
Yeah, I don't know. This camera's I don't know what this camera's doing, but it's weird. Hopefully,
if we sit really still and don't move too quick.
hopefully next week we will have we'll have
updated.
We'll have an updated internet. It's a self-service plan. We're going to get a different self-service plan, and we're hoping that'll fix the issues of the crazy internet stuff.
We're live.
What I did.
That water wheel behind us is just updated.
Hi, Cher. What I did was made the camera a little bit smaller video, hoping that
my front row.
Hoping that those smaller video would be not as pixelated or something, easier to do, but I don't know. YouTube might be doing something funky with it. I don't know. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Ann. Hi, Rhonda.
Yeah, I'm watching the live feed, and it's not pixelated, but it is a little like digital. The Ferris wheel, the grist mill wheel is stopping and starting. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Are we on the right setting?
I downgraded the video a little bit so that it's a smaller video. It's 1080p. I did 1080p instead of I didn't want to do 4K or anything because I thought maybe that was messing it up.
Well, it's a clear picture, and we look good, especially when we're a little digitized. You don't want to see us real close up. Then you'll
Jimmy said it looks good.
It does look good.
Can you hear us? Because that water is kind of loud.
Yeah, but that water's keeping any music from giving us a...
That's true. The water's keeping the music issues out of the stream.
Oh, and we got treats. I bought cinnamon bread.
But before we get into the treats, Mr. Treat-minded person here.
Treat-minded
So,
but I did have dinner. So
everyone tell us what your weather was like today, because we heard it was 88 degrees somewhere, and it was in the 80s here, but I think the lower 80s.
Yeah. It's 84 right now.
Jimmy said the water's loud, but I can still hear you. So we just have to talk loud because the water's loud.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if it's 84. His says 84.
It smells a little rain, and it's really cloudy. It says it might rain.
Mine says 81.
It says 50% chance of rain in 20 minutes.
Mine says 0%. It says 30% after 8.
Good.
He looks at the weather.
This is the one you gave me.
No, that's the one that's on the phone. That's not this one. You don't have the same one. I use WeatherBug. It's a little bit better than the weather app one that he watches on his phone. Okay, so it's
let me check radar.
85 degrees. Ann says there. 92, Sandy says. And it was 88 for Jimmy, 84 for Rhonda. And they do have...
Oh, yeah.
Over here.
There's the radar. It says it's coming.
This is what it says for... you can hit these little things now on the phone. Now,
Here comes the yellow towards the blue. Where's the blue dot?
Anyway, this is going to be coming to other devices too. These little hearts and things. YouTube said they're going to put that on computers soon, so that the computer people can do that too. So if you touch on it, you can hit those things.
Mm-hmm.
Sandy says they showed up on hers.
Yeah, do I get them? Oh, I got them. Look at me, I'm making hearts.
Now let me look at my radar.
Look, I'm making up. I'm popping up a whole bunch of hearts.
So
Not on the screen, though.
87, Robin said. So in Georgia. So what state are you watching from?
Georgia.
Well, the channel says Georgia, the great place to live.
Let's see.
We all sit out on the porch and sip lemonade.
Now see, this is what my radar. This is the paid
You
radar.
gotta move it over so that you can see the.
Let me see. Ohio, Georgia. No, this is the thing.
Yeah, but there's our blue spot. The storm's off your phone over there. You move, there you go. There,
Oh, it's past us. That's past us.
That's heading this way. That's
No,
heading, that's going west, right towards the blue dot.
well, that I don't know. Usually storms head that way.
Most of the time, but this time it's heading west.
Anyway, he thinks the storm is heading from
The left side of the stream to the right.
East Tennessee over towards us.
That's what my radar
I don't
shows.
know.
Anyway,
I don't know.
well, we just talked about the weather. We don't talk politics. We don't talk religion. What do we
We
talk
talk about Jesus sometimes.
We do talk about. That's not religion, though. That's relationship. It's a beautiful day.
So, yeah.
And I've got plenty of work. So we're saving up for our house. That's good.
Talk funny
And
loud.
I've had plenty of, I was given over almost $2,000 worth of paint for about $150. It was paint that people ordered and then they didn't pick it up, or it was the wrong color, and it's just exactly the color I needed. Is that awesome or what? I'm telling you, that's such a blessing. And
Jesus is a person, Sandy said. Not a religion. Yep.
yep. Even the Holy Spirit is a person. So, a person of the Holy Ghost, a person of the Spirit.
Yeah.
Yep. God's in charge of it all. Isn't that awesome?
Thanks for the thumbs up.
You know how sometimes kids say to their parents when they get in trouble, well, I didn't ask to be here. You know, kids can say that. We know we can say that to God too. God, this was your idea of creation, so I know you're going to make it all work out because it was your idea. So I just help me go along with your plan. Help me go. Help me turn the world upside right.
So he got.
Oh, so we going to show that second, or do you want to do that? This is a limited edition cranberry muffin that comes in a little rectangle. Look at all these cranberries on top. That's going to be good. And right across the way over here, they actually have a beehive that they let the bees come and visit Dollywood. They don't let them out, though.
Now what's this called? Cranberry what? It's a limited
Cranberry
edition
muffin.
cranberry muffin.
Yep. Limited edition cranberry muffin. I suppose if it's really successful, they might do more. But see, it's in a kind of like a rectangular cup, and maybe it was just not able to be cooked in a round one. It wouldn't get done or something in time.
Hi, Rhonda.
Oh, you know, I should have grabbed a piece of silverware, huh? You know, the gristmill's right here. You want me to run and get a fork?
You keep talking, I'll go get it.
Okay. I'm Mr. Entertainment.
Yeah.
Mister, we're outside the gristmill, and she's going to go get us a fork because we need it. But you know what? Now that she's gone, I don't think I'll have to wait for that fork. We'll try a little bite off the side here. Boy, look at that. That's the side. That's the top. Yep. Mr. Sweet Treat. 21 days past. No sweets, no treats is over. Oh, that's soft and moist. With a nice sugary crust on top that was hardened in the oven. But the cranberries are still fresh, they're not dried out. Oh boy, I tell you, that's really sticky. Sticking to the ribs. I'll take a little root beer to rinse that one down. So like I was saying, I was really blessed. I went to Sherwin-Williams and they had a mist tint that was done wrong and it was exactly the color I needed. And I said, are you sure that I could have this? So I said, you know what? I'm not going to keep this all for myself. God has blessed me with all this paint. I'm going to give some of it away. And so I called the campground. Actually, I noticed that the campground needed some paint.
Out without me.
Yeah, I took a bite. I asked the campground, and you know what? They needed 10 gallons. So they were able to go buy 10 gallons of paint from that store as the mist tint, you know, that I had told them about. For the mist tint price.
I wanted the video clip of you doing it.
So, all right. So, all right. So, I'm gonna take a bigger piece now. So it's got this beautiful candy hardened crust on top from the oven. The cranberries are still fresh and juicy. And it's like it's not a yellow cake, but yet it's sweeter than a muffin. It's a little sweeter than a muffin, very moist, very thick. Good. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Here comes the train. Yeah, that's a very thick muffin. You've got to have a little bit of drink to get it washed down. It's very thick. Joy's going to try it now. I'm going to hold the camera for her.
Over that way. Hold it that way.
All right, you're on.
I like the cranberry in it. It is moist. Definitely moist. The sugary stuff is like, it's not real crunchy. At least the portion I had isn't. But you can taste the sugar in it, but it's not overly sugar. Definitely, definitely good. Thumbs up for that.
I'm back. I had to lean Wayne over. So we'll enjoy another bite of that. We'll bring up cinnamon bread pretty soon.
I think this is better than cinnamon bread.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah.
shame on you. There is nothing better than the cinnamon bread that I know.
I like the cinnamon bread, but this with the cranberries on it.
I would say that has more nutrition maybe because of the cranberries. And it's moist and it's good and it's thick.
It's very moist.
Yep. So I did a whitewash in our house this week. And, I think Joy put out some pictures of it.
No, I just sent it to you. I
Oh,
didn't put
just
it
sent
on.
it to me. Should have done a shorts.
I'm eating every crumb.
Yeah, I only needed 2 bites anyway. I've still got
He
cinnamon
had
bread.
half of it. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah, I had half.
He probably had more than half.
No, I just had the one
No, I
chunk.
cut it a little bit over half first. And you had the big half.
I had the big half?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. 87 in Georgia. Rhonda's been giving us hearts. Too close.
Okay, I was just trying to turn it. There, that's better.
Let me see the fish now.
Yeah. Everything is sticky in this
Hopefully
heat.
you can still hear us good. Donny has to talk up. He's usually talks way too quiet. Sandy said everything's sticky in the heat. That's one thing I don't like about it. Hi Tara, hi Scott.
All right, Tara.
Yeah, I sent Tara a picture of the house you're working on, so she saw it.
Oh, okay.
Darcy saw it. So,
Yeah, a lot of people are wanting to turn their red brick into white brick. Do like a whitewash. The whitewash is very expensive, and it doesn't ever harden.
the rentals he's been doing, they've been wanting the brick whitewashed.
Yep. Update and so
Only thing is it's hard to keep white and clean.
yeah. Yep. So I've got that house all done until they get in there and put up some new drywall, and I'm going to go in there and tape and mud drywall and do the bathroom. And it pays pretty good, but it doesn't pay until the end. So I'm glad to wait, get a big chunk of money right at the end so we can put it all away. And I've been doing some TV warranty work.
Can you hear him?
I've been doing
Put a
some
thumbs up
TV
if you
warranty
hear him.
work. You know, I don't know how to fix a TV. Nope. But I do know how to open up the back of a TV, unscrew the motherboard, put a new motherboard in, and put it back together. Hey! And I get paid for that. That's all I do is I show up, I put in a new part, and test the TV, and then I leave.
He's talking loud.
And so I get extra money for that. So it's, maybe $150, dollars a week, $200 a week. And it's not really worth it, but it's a good thing to have on the side. When they'll have a slow week, it's also, just keeping it alive. It could grow.
Well, especially since construction, it can be up and down.
Yep.
With
Flipping houses can slow down.
yeah.
And the guy I'm working for now, he's getting his contractor license so that he can start flipping houses himself. That's where there's really the money. because you can buy a $200,000 house, put $50,000 into it, and resell it for $350,000. So that's what he wants to do, and then you take the money from that one and buy another one. And,
Yeah, every little bit helps.
Every little bit helps. So, yeah, it's a good tank of gas, and you know, I only spend maybe an hour at the house, but of course there's driving there, driving back, those different things. But it could add up. I mean, this week I've got 6 of them. So they're about an average of about $50 each. So that's $300 when I get all 6 of those done. But of course, then I have to sit for about a half an hour and do all the pictures and all the paperwork and submit all of these different things into the company, and then, take the sticker and the parts that I took out get mailed back to the company. It's a whole process. When they offered me the job, they said, we see you have a degree of intelligence and that you like a challenge, and so we'd like to, we think this job would be a good fit for you if you want to try it. And I said, yeah, sure.
Is he talking loud enough?
Am I talking loud enough? I keep forgetting to talk loud.
We might need to switch seats because I'm louder talking, and you might need to be nearer the microphone.
We could do that.
Huh?
If you want to do that. Look, they disappeared. The rapture. All right. Let's let you readjust your camera the way you would like it to be. All right. Of course, this one has a cover on it.
No, that's just for the plug.
Okay.
Hi, Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Hopefully you can hear him better now.
Yeah, I can hear the train too.
Because he's a little bit. When he gets in a crowd.
Now her face is hidden by all the remarks, so that's good. I don't like it when my face is covered.
When he gets in a crowd, he tends to talk lower because he thinks he's bothering people.
Yeah, I try to be polite. I don't want to live my life in somebody else's space. But you got to do it. You got to do it around here because of the grist mill and everybody walking by, and a lot of people are waving at us as they walk by. They're not sure that they're on camera or we're on camera, so they wave, hoping that maybe they're getting their picture taken. And little kids, boy, they see a camera, they zoom right at. Oh, are you on camera? So we like that.
We do have young people come up to us when we're live streaming and they say, "Are you on YouTube?"
Yeah.
And they'll say,
"They'll subscribe right there."
Can I subscribe to your channel?
They check with Mommy if they're really on. Mommy looks at us and says, "Okay, they look safe." We're safe. We look safe. It's the glasses.
Tara said the picture is clear, but the video is lagging just a tad. It must be a problem with YouTube because I made the camera video 1080p instead of a higher one, hoping that it would not lag and stuff, but it must be the YouTube thing. It must be the YouTube thing for being out and about live streaming. I don't know. I didn't have this problem though with the other phone as much until recently. I mean, it's like it's a new thing that's happening.
Don't drop it. Yeah, come over there.
Yeah, we got a lot of people here today. Good weather.
I'm glad we got a seat with that behind us because at least it's pretty.
That's what I was thinking when we came in the gate. I said, I want to go sit down by the grist mill because there was just too much music everywhere else. This is the only quiet spot. We won't get a hit.
Plus, I mean, the beauty of that behind us, you know.
Even if it's a little bit stop action, it's better than looking at just us. Yeah, it's like being in court. You're looking at just us. We're in court. You're looking at justice. Just us.
So what is
Oliver, go sit by
Oh, I know.
Soren.
We were going to talk. We had a couple
Oliver,
things we were
sit
going to
by
talk about.
Soren.
Oh, on the way here today,
Uh-oh.
um,
We gotta be careful on this one.
there was a couple of cars in front of us, and there was a Tennessee car right in front of us, and then in
Very
front of-
impatient.
no, that one wasn't impatient.
That was, because it was like wanting to go around.
But they waited because the car in front of that car was somebody from Canada. And I think that it was their first time here in the mountains ever, because you could tell, like every time there was a little hump of a little road or a little curve, they hit the brakes. Like really,
Really? Is there going to be a wild animal around the corner
like
here?
really slowed down. And I don't drive fast.
Right.
But
She
they-
thought they were slow.
I thought they were slow,
They
so
were
they
slow.
were really slow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it was a local. It was a local Tennessee person in a truck behind us, and there was a double yellow line. But that truck,
That was behind us.
they didn't care.
They didn't care.
They went and passed all three cars,
Yep.
and
He
there were
scared the one from Ontario.
and there were cars, you know, coming the other direction and stuff like that. So it was, we can't have kids on, other people's kids on our thing.
Yep.
So, it was like, they took a risk, this truck. It was
There
illegal.
was a car coming, too.
It was illegal to do that because it's double yellow line, but they were just going to go for it anyway because they didn't want to wait for that Ontario car, you know,
They
which
was
was
doing 35 and a 45.
was a tourist. They were here.
Rubbernecking.
They were here, you know, and scared to drive in the mountains. Obviously, they were scared to drive in the mountains. You know, so they kept really slowing down a
They were
lot.
very cautious. We just kept saying, we're going to be patient because they're being cautious. We tried not, at least once Joy started talking to me, I calmed down. And I said, you know what, I can't pass them because, you know, I've got, look at that dog.
Look at the puppy dog.
That's a service dog?
Hi, Blaine.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And so they had, and the funny thing was, is after this truck does 90 miles an hour, spends all this gas, risks our lives and theirs to make this pass, I said to myself, I bet you they're going to be at the red light up ahead. And sure enough, they were sitting at the red light by the time we got there. So it was a total waste of gas and fear and everything to pass them. Yeah.
You know, they were risking
A blowout.
an accident for every car there,
Yep.
and they were at the stoplight when we got there. And it's one of the stoplights that's a long stoplight, you know what I mean? Really long.
Could be very long. Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's often long.
Yep.
So they speeded up to wait in the long stoplight.
They raced us to the red light and risked our lives just so we could stop and wait for them. So I learned a lesson. I quit racing to the red light in my life. Years ago, I said, you know what? I catch up to myself every time. Every time I race and get going fast, years ago, in my mind, I would say, at the red light, I came back by now. I would have passed me by now.
I don't know if I see it going that direction. That's not the direction it usually goes, is it?
Yeah, it comes back the same way. We're just never sitting here. Yep, and then it circles around behind. the kids area for the next one. So
All aboard.
we just all took care, you know. So we try to be understanding of people that are out of state or from out of country. They have every right to the road and to enjoy their stay here and feel safe. I wasn't going to threaten them or anything by trying to pass them because I'm a billboard. I've got my YouTube channel on the back of my car. And I had received rebukes from people when I threw an apple core out the window. I threw an apple core out the window one time, and the car behind me got on my YouTube channel and complained about me throwing trash out the window.
It was an apple core.
It was an apple core. And like, oh my goodness. You know,
And he
so-
threw it into the grass.
Yep. And, you do have to be careful.
Hi, Spaceman.
Hey, did I hear you were in town and didn't tell us? Fine.
Only half. I don't need
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Spaceman's in Pigeon Forge. He came to Pigeon Forge and didn't tell us.
Yeah.
We
Oh, that's all right.
We could have tried to meet him.
Yeah, I'd have even bought dinner. I had money. But no. You bought me dinner a couple times. I'd have got you. Anyway. Oh, pretty baby just came up to me. Next thing we have to do is we got all kinds of kids and noise going on. Yeah, we're enjoying Dollywood a lot. It's a great place. It is one of the best places I've ever been.
I love to just walk around.
Yep. We're working out new shoe pads and shoes, and we got our wagon now too. There ain't enough places to sit around here, but if they ever have a special deal at Dollywood again, where you have to wait in line, we're bringing the wagon. And a cooler with ice water in it, so that we don't have to have any more issues with humidity. And we even bought a beach umbrella that fits into the wagon for extra cover.
There you go, Pete. Right there.
The little awning they sent is really for if the sun's behind you, not in your face.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if we'll even use the umbrella that is attached to the wagon or not. We might just use,
Yeah, the one we bought, that big
Our
7-footer we bought.
yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one to have. Not a good day. The sun is still out here. Isn't that beautiful?
Bought the umbrella, bought the wagon seat, the wagon chair, because
Wagons.
they just can't hear us. Maybe
Oh, the kids are a little bit loud.
yeah. Maybe you can hear us now, since the family with the kids left, so maybe you can hear us now, because the kids were like shouting,
Doing the kid thing.
kid stuff, little
Little teeny
excitement.
tiny humans.
Yeah.
Very noisy.
Anyway, the reason we bought the sofa, it's like a small love seat, like a love
Yeah.
seat
Has a little love seat.
wagon that folds down into a love seat. Because when we were here, last time we were here at Dollywood, I started to pass out from the heat because they didn't have a place to sit down waiting on the ride. They
Grand
had us-
opening for the bear.
had us in the sun, standing. And it started to be too much for me, and I started to pass out.
5 hours to my place.
So I said, I need a seat. If we're going to go places where it's sunny and things like that, where we'll be standing, I need to be able to sit down and cool myself off, So it's very expensive. But if I can relax and enjoy myself, then it's worth the money. You know what I mean? Hey, can everyone hit that like button for us? Thanks.
I haven't hit mine yet. You already hit yours?
They don't know your name, David White. Social Security.
I haven't hit mine yet.
Address 392. You better be careful. You're not table dancing. You're the wrong kind of
What do you have for dinner, Spaceman? Probably
Live
chop
chat.
steak.
Yeah.
What does live chat have moved?
You get your pick here.
Now stop.
Having fun with knees, probably.
It's not having fun with knees.
Like,
With knee issues, I think she means.
oh, I'm not having fun with knees. Yeah.
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 It's just,
It's not about us.
Sometimes you
It's
have
about
to-
you.
sometimes you have to spend some money to be comfortable and still be able to go out and do things. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to sit home. I don't want to sit home. I want to be out and see things and share things. You know?
We want the background to be something interesting
Yeah.
and enjoyable. And we're upgrading our software and
Our cell connection.
our cell connections this week.
So hopefully
We'll get rid of this blockiness.
hopefully that'll get better, because it could be that like they're downgrading our internet or something. That maybe that's what's making it choppy. I don't know.
And flash news, the Harlem Globetrotters are going to be at the midnight 4th of July parade. So you can bet we'll be with our wagon and watching that.
Now we'll have to
Be
go.
with us on midnight.
We'll have to go
3rd
save
of
places really early, because people save places early there.
Yep.
You know.
We'll probably head over there in the afternoon. We're not going to leave the wagon though. But we're going to save a spot. We're going to be there probably by 7 in order to have a spot for the midnight parade. So we're going to be there. So you be there too. We need help with those. That's where we get a lot of views, a lot of support from YouTube. So we want you to be there with us. And,
Thanks for the hearts.
yeah, I did hearts too.
Yeah.
And smiley.
Yeah.
I don't see them come up the screen though.
They come up here.
They come up on that screen.
Like what?
On your phone. Oh yeah, it's on my phone, but not on that screen.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Maybe it only comes up because this is my account on here. Maybe it won't. We don't see it on here.
Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
Is there anybody out there that hasn't tried Dolly's cinnamon bread yet? Should we mail you a loaf overnight? It costs
That
about $40.
That could be it. Pricey, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a $40 loaf of the best cinnamon bread you ever had. It's probably time to take it out and have a bite. You know what? I think I got napkins and I got a fork, so I guess I don't have to get all sticky. But it's cooled off enough now. And I really don't, I don't know about you, but I never use that icing that they give with it. It doesn't really need it to me. I don't know why. That's just too much sugar for me, I guess. So we're now cutting in to the cinnamon bread.
I love cinnamon bread. It is very, very good for me. I tell you, you can have cinnamon bread every day, and it would be good for you. Unfortunately, you also get bored with it, so don't have it every day any more than you would have lobster every day. I like lobster, but I don't want lobster every day. I like cinnamon bread, but I don't like cinnamon bread every day. So be very careful how you treat this very precious product.
Alright. Is the end piece better than a middle piece?
Let me get one.
Okay, this is the end piece. Oh, look how crispy. Oh, and
Ah. Dripping with sugar, carbohydrates, and joyfulness. Mm. Mm. It's such a wonderful sweet dough. It's so tight. The texture is tight and moist. The outside has got a little bit crispy on it, and cinnamon, so good. Wish you could be here. Glad you're not here to share.
He says, all the more for him.
You'd be surprised how easy it is for me to cut something down the middle and still get more than I should.
Tara has not had any of the cinnamon bread yet.
Really?
We'll need to get some cinnamon bread.
Well, she's not a real big sweet tooth person. Oh.
Do you like cinnamon bread, Tara?
Hi, Ron and Skipper. Hi, Linda.
Jimmy's listening and putting boards on a picnic table.
Oh, paint them first before you put them on. Paint the part that sticks to the rest of the table before you screw it down. That way you've got paint inside the joints. That's where the picnic tables always rot.
Blaine says he needs to try Dollywood cinnamon bread in September when we arrive.
Oh, look forward to seeing and sharing when we get.
I'll tell you, Blaine, if you don't come to Dollywood, if you do not come to Dollywood, you can go to Dreammore. If you go to Dreammore, they sell the same cinnamon bread over there at Dreammore, so you don't even have to come in here if you can't get here, or if you have too many things to do.
Oh, look at that come apart.
Let's see. Hi, Safo.
Does the Bahamas have cinnamon bread? Is there even an oven in the Bahamas? It's too hot to have an oven, isn't it? What's the temperature in the Bahamas today? It's 80 degrees here, 84. Boy, there's so many people with kids in wagons. I hope kids will be walking soon.
He said he's not sure
It's only 86 there.
He's not sure if he'd have been walking if they'd have had the wagons back in his day.
I'll tell you what, if I'd have found a wagon, I probably would have just crashed in it and fell asleep. But there were times when I was a kid when I felt abandoned.
Blaine said dreaming out loud RVing is work camping here at Dollywood.
We look forward to seeing you.
Somebody else almost did that. Somebody messaged me about that. Nursing our travel bug. He messaged me because he was interested in work camping here at Dollywood, but they didn't get back to him in time, so he ended up not doing it. And now they've moved to Texas, and they're selling their RV.
There's a place here in Pigeon Forge called Clayboats. CLABAUGHS. Clayboats. And they have work camping there. They've got a large facility, a pool, a snack bar. They need work campers. You only have to do so many hours a week to cover the cost. And so check that out.
They opened the first IHOP in the Bahamas.
Oh. Bahama Mama Hop.
Blaine said I'd go broke if I work camped in Pigeon Forge area. Too many temptations to spend money on.
Yes, when you get near Pigeon Forge at Gatlinburg, you hear this sucking sound. And it pulls on your wallet because there's so many fun things to do. Oh, they're putting the train away for the night.
if you notice, when we
What do you mean backwards?
when our YouTube income increases, we'll probably do more things then. There's times when we don't do a whole lot except for what we do with our season passes. You know, we have our season passes to the various places, and then we do those. But we don't always go out to eat and stuff a lot, you know, because the price increased in a lot of things. Even the Old Mill restaurant, we just heard the price increase from like $20 a plate to $25 a plate. You know, April says my husband is there.
And like Spaceman said, you know, Pottery House. I like Pottery House more than Mill. If I had a choice between the two, you know, I would go to Pottery House. But the Mill has a different set of, even though owned by the same people, it's a different set of food. And the Old Mill has cobbler. And the Old Mill also has something called share a plate, where you can have two completely separate meals and only one entree. And split the entree, but yet have all the sides you want, all the bread you want, green beans and everything, whatever the side is for that day, you can have all you want, and split the mains, and that saves you some money. Remember to ask. Yeah, we get one more piece, right?
And you've had 3. And
This
I've had
is
2.
number 3.
And I've had
This
2.
one's number 3.
And I've had 2.
Yep. And now you've had 3.
2.
You want to split this one?
No.
Oh, there's only 5?
Yeah. I'm fine.
We have the portion police around here.
No, I'm fine with this. I'm just saying, I'm a literal person, so when he says something that is not accurate,
That's
I
right.
will correct it.
That's right. That's the artistic part of her. Oswego.
Hi, Busby, how are you? What temperature is it out there in Arizona?
Well, I think Arizona's always hot.
But this is a dry heat.
It's a dry heat.
Donnie, hope you don't have sugar. He doesn't have sugar issues.
Not anymore. I did deal with it. I'm very careful. I limit myself. Feels like something's crawling around in my t-shirt.
Busby says no arguing.
Like an ant or something got down my shirt.
Hi, Haven Cabin. He says, I love that mill in the background.
Hey, Haven. Hey, we saw that bear video. Huge cubs.
Yeah, on my, Busby said it's 87 degrees. On my community page. What's the matter?
I'm telling you, something's thick. It's crawling around in there. And that reminds me, the other night I had a centipede in my bed. And I was like, what the heck is this cold thing? And I grabbed it. Darn thing pinched me. And it hurt like a
It had
bee sting.
pinchers at the back end of it, and it was like pinching him.
And it left a welt, like a bumblebee does. Or like a honeybee.
Pull your t-shirt up and see if
I
there's
can't get the
something.
t-shirt out. I'll wait for it to move again. Boy, that's funny.
He had on his, like right in, on the other side
Yeah,
though.
it's on the shoulder.
It was on the other shoulder, it was like right in here, it was all red, where that thing was like on him and pinching on him.
And when I grabbed it, its tail came around and whipped and bit me and pinched me right there, and that swelled up.
And then he threw it in the bathroom sink and said, what the
Come and
heck is
look at
that?
this.
What is that?
Because I didn't have my glasses on. And it was like, something's freaking biting me. And so it couldn't get out of the sink. We were able to see it, recognize it's not poisonous. It doesn't carry bacteria. You're not going to, they can't kill you. Boy, I'll tell you, if anybody's been bit by a fire ant, it was like that. And it was I was amazed. I put baking soda on it. We bought Amish drawing salve a year ago, and we use that a lot for this kind of thing. You put a little drawing salve on a Band-Aid and stick it
Yeah.
on there, and just within a few minutes, it stopped hurting enough for me to get back to sleep.
If
But
you,
until I put that on there, it was stinging. It was one of the long, about that long too. It was about that long. Let's see, yeah, about that long, and you know, it had like 20 sections, and it was mean.
Sophos screams for Jacoby when she sees him.
Ah, yeah, they really hurt when they bite you. You do not want to get bit by any kind of centipede. It wasn't a millipede, it was definitely a centipede, but it was not the furry kind. It was the long kind with the pinchers on the back. And they actually are, they said, don't kill it because it's hunting something. And
I said,
it's
we don't
hunting
need it hunting
other
in our-"
bugs in your house. So if there's no bugs in your house, usually the centipedes won't come. So I thought, okay, I'm going to buy some more of that home defense stuff and
We
squirt it
said we
around my
don't need
tires.
centipedes
We don't need those
hunting for
centipedes.
ants or something.
Ants and
We need.
what other crawly things, spiders, they look for us.
And so I got out the peppermint. I got out the peppermint oil and started putting peppermint oil.
Yeah.
And then I had the bottle of oil and I just kind of like shook it like around the bed, you know, and a little bit dropped on his hand. And so he got something from the ceiling. He got something from the ceiling that dropped on his hand because he just had that centipede thing. Didn't it fall on your foot and pinch your foot too?
I know, I didn't get my foot too.
Oh, okay.
It was close though. I learned my lesson by the time I got bit the second time. And of course now the second time it bit me, I'm sorry. I said, that's enough. I grabbed it with a paper towel and made 3 centipedes out of it in one try.
Candy said bay leaves repel bugs.
Oh wow! Well, we're gonna have a stew house. My house is gonna smell like
We'll
stew.
dry it out.
Yeah.
The
And they said low
peppermint,
humidity helps too.
the peppermint does work with spiders, I know that.
Yep.
If you take peppermint oil,
Who told you about that, Sabo?
no. I heard it, I looked it up or something. If you take peppermint oil and witch hazel and put the two in a combination in a spray bottle, a clean, you know, buy a spray bottle, not a used chemical spray bottle or anything like that, but a little small
Spritzer.
new spritzer spray bottle, and put witch hazel and peppermint oil in, and just spray that all around. The bugs don't like it. I also heard this too. You still find it? Is it biting you?
No, just crawling around. It must have gone down the front of me earlier in the day or something. No longer my
Tara
friend.
says they use peppermint oil on the side porch for ladybugs. Spaceman said he saw 2 elk and a bear today. You must have been up to Cherokee then, Spaceman. I also heard Vicks Vapor Rub.
Oh yeah, we gotta pick some of that up.
I watched a video and it said Vicks Vapor Rub, the bugs do not like it. So you can
I don't
actually,
like it.
it doesn't bother me. It's like a childhood thing that I used to have it on my chest. It helps you breathe. But the bugs do not like the Vicks Vapor Rub. So you could actually take some of that and rub. They said you can take some of that, put it on like a cotton ball or something, and put it on anywhere where you think the bugs might come in. And that'll deter them. And Tara said, and stink bugs don't like the peppermint oil.
What a great place to have a live stream. Crowds are dying down. People are moving towards the gate. I can see the clouds. They're coming in from this direction over here. Let me check my radar real quick to see what mine says. Nope, it looks like they're moving south. They're gonna miss us. So the rain that was supposed to hit us got pushed off by the mountains. I've noticed that around here in the mountains, that sometimes the mountains will funnel the rain right in. More than half the time, it seems like the mountains push it away and keep it from us. You know, it almost gets here and then it makes a turn because of air
The
pressure.
mountains do push a lot of the storms away, but the Smoky Mountains is a rainforest, so it does rain a lot. Jimmy said you can put Vicks Vapor Rub on the bottom of your feet to help you breathe. Maybe you should do that
Really? Is this like,
under your socks.
do you walk around on it, or is this like at the end of the day when you go to bed? Because, you know, I'd be slipping out of my shoes if I have that grease on the bottom of my feet. Like, oh, I'm swimming in my shoes today.
Sandy said a friend told her many years ago about the bay leaf, and she tried it, and she hasn't had a bug problem ever since then.
Wow.
So it's dry bay leaves then.
Yep, they sell them at the grocery store. I'll have to get a bulk of bay leaves though. The ones at the grocery store are like $6 for 5 leaves or something like that.
It was probably, Scott wanted to know if it was crowded here. It was probably crowded earlier in the day.
Oh yeah,
When we came in, there's a good group of people.
and the parking lot was full.
There's a good group of people leaving. And
Definitely.
and there were some people around the bakery and stuff getting treats, you know, and all that stuff.
Yeah, the end of the
But,
day kind of thing.
But
People
it's
are
not, it
kind of all
doesn't
going
seem
the same direction. now.
overly crowded in the evening. That's why we come a lot of times later in the day.
Yep.
It's not as crowded.
When we come through the gate, there's only like one gate still open to beep the pass to get in. There's only one gate open, and then we just drive right up to the front. We'll park right next to the handicap spot. The next section over from the handicap spot.
So it's dry.
And
It's
walk
dry. Dry bay leaves. Sandy, you put dry bay leaves. How do you put that out? She says in the windowsills, around the door, in my cabinet drawers, also by the water pipes and electric outlets. Jimmy said you put it on your feet, the Vicks on your feet when you go to bed, like
When you
over
go to
your
bed.
socks.
Okay. Yep.
So the cabinets and the drawers, water pipes, electric outlets,
Yep. And
windowsills.
then you've always got the
around the
ingredients around to make a good stew. Yeah.
It can be gross.
Well, just pull the bay leaf out of the cabinet and make stew with it. I'll tell you a good recipe is that I got is Roman chicken, where you take you put either chicken legs or chicken breast in one of those ceramic spotted white ceramic pots, and you put enough water in it to cover the rice. Then you take your chicken and then you drop the chicken in there. Well, actually, after you got the rice, correct amount of rice, water covering the rice, you take a can of jellied cranberries and you mix that in with the rice and the water, and then you put in your chicken and then you bake it at 350 for an hour with pecans. Put
Sandy
pecans
said-
in there, really good.
Sandy said LOL about your soup thing with the bay leaf.
Oh yeah, I've got the ingredients for stew around here
Hi,
somewhere.
Sunny D.
Check the sockets. Oh boy. So now we've got bay leaves for stew and Vicks Vapor Rub for bedtime. I don't think my wife and I are ever going to get too close to each other.
Sandy
again.
said she changes them every couple of years. She doesn't know how long it lasts, but she changes them. So every couple of years she changes them and she has no bugs.
I agree with that.
That sounds like a good thing then.
Yeah. There's other natural stuff too. I do the borax, at the things, and I also buy the Home Defense.
Hi, Jim
I
Ford.
spray
How are
down
you doing? Hope you're
around
doing well.
I spray down around my front door, and I also spray the tires and any of the plumbing that goes up to my RV. I spray that plumbing. So yeah, I try to any access to the house, I try to stop their connection.
Busby said paprika is next, Donny.
Paprika.
And
Oh,
Sandy said the peppermint oil you can turn around and make candy.
yep. Oh no, I make cookies. I put a little peppermint oil when I make chocolate chip cookies. I put peppermint oil in the mix. Then I don't have to buy peppermint chocolate chips. And they make the best mint chocolate chip cookies. Love it. Matter of fact, I can make mint chocolate chip cookies. Then I have this bag of crushed up candy canes. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I bet it won't even be Christmas, but I'm gonna do peppermint milk chocolate cookies, and I'm gonna add peppermint candy cane to the mix. Oh, man.
So our cell things are going to update maybe Monday or Tuesday, something like that.
Yeah, we got them coming in the mail.
So we might
Oh, I should have worn one of my new T-shirts, right?
we might do a pop-up live or something like that, or maybe I was thinking, you know how
Isn't there
he
something tomorrow?
Monday.
Monday.
It comes Monday. It's supposed to come Monday. But anyway, after we do it, we might do a pop-up or something just to see how it does. But I was thinking if it works good, you know how he wants to go do like a painting, like on location? So I thought, wow, what if we are able to go somewhere and then he's able to, maybe not this week, this coming week or something, because we'd have to test it to see how it works.
Yep.
But if it works, then we could maybe go for Storyteller Donny and test and do a live stream for him where he's painting on location.
Also, if you're into quilting, starting Monday is the Pigeon Forge, Tennessee Quilt Fest. That starts, online class registration is March 7th. The quilting starts June 8th. Registration, you can register, take classes on how to quilt, and it's the vendor hall and show admission is free. So,
This weekend was the Pontiac show at...
yeah, that's today.
This weekend. It's this weekend, all weekend. Usually a lot of the cars leave by Saturday, though. We didn't go over there today. Maybe we'll go over there tomorrow or something and look to see what's there.
Pontiacs and Pigeon Forge, they call it.
Jim said they got season passes to Dollywood, but they can't go right now. They have other obligations.
Yep. So the details for the Pontiac, yeah, we could go tomorrow. It says Friday, June 2nd through Sunday, June 4th at the LeConte Center.
Spaceman said his salad was good, and they brought him like a whole loaf of bread.
Yes.
Sandy says she puts paprika in the herbal medicines that she makes out of chili peppers.
Unfortunately, we can't do nightshades.
Busby said he needs to come back to get some taffy. Scott thinks you need a to-go box, Spaceman, for that bread.
Yep.
Blaine says he likes to get the taffy here too. So does Mama Sue Harris. She likes to get the taffy when she comes.
I'm trying to see if I can find
LOL, Scott, possibly.
if there's a admission price or something for the Pontiacs thing. Did you
Jim
happen to
said
notice there was one?
it's like $10 usually, something like that. Jim Forbes said it's 90 degrees in South Mississippi.
Yep. Well, we have Rod Run. It doesn't cost anything. I might go look at the Pontiacs. I like Pontiac. I think they called the GTO the Great Rip-Off. It was some years were not good, but they're a beautiful car. No, I left this in. And I just have a little trouble with envy when I get around those cars. And I purposely missed the Mustangs in the Smokies Mountains. Ponies in the Smokies, because I just have such a hard time.
He wants a Mustang, so
Yeah.
like he wants a Mustang.
God's going to bring me a Mustang. Don't
Hi
you worry about
Nancy,
it.
how are you?
I'm going to get one. And there's the kind I want to buy, and then there's the kind that I just consider a reward from God when it shows up. We enjoy helping people.
Sandy said no tomatoes for her either.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
me.
really?
Or me. No, I don't do tomatoes.
Yeah, we don't do any nightshades.
I stopped doing. He doesn't.
I still do
He
red.
eats them.
Yeah, some.
He eats nightshades. I don't. But he
Yep.
doesn't have an issue with them. Do you? You
Well,
don't have
even I've eaten them so much more rarely now that you're not eating them, that I'm kind of going, okay, I'm going to have nightshade and see how I feel. And like the other day when I bought those Oreo cookies, I felt like lead after I ate a couple of those cookies because of the fat and everything in it.
Busty said you need a old Mac 1.
An old Mac 1, huh? Is that because I'm old? I'm not old.
High Haven Cabin said it was magic watching Donny paint the cabin. I like the outdoor air painting.
Yeah.
That's what he really would like to do, is to go somewhere and look and, it depends on the time of the year and stuff like that, because when they change the time, it gets dark and then he can't paint at dark, and stuff, but, what are you doing?
I'm just speeding it up to the end. I got behind. Yeah. So you got to see me paint your cabin until it got dark, huh? Yeah, I'll tell you, that was it was a God thing to see how I did the inside ceiling through the window. That was just a guess. And that really helped. I just guessed when I did that. That really helped. So wait till you see it. You've only got another month before you come down, right? It's tucked away. It's hopefully safe in that closet.
And after the live stream, if you get a chance, go over to my community page, and there's a real short little video of a mama bear. She comes and lays down in the yard, and this is High Haven Cabin's cabin. She lays down in the yard of the cabin, and then pretty soon 3 little cubs come over there and start playing around Mama Bear. And it's the cutest little thing. It's not a very long video. It's so adorable. Right there in Gatlinburg at the cabin.
Adorable.
It's so cute. Hi, Huga. How are you, sweetie?
69 Mustang Mach 1. Yeah, I like the fastback. And the 72. I had a 73 Mustang. It wasn't a Mach 1, but it did have a Cleveland. And it was the last of the big Mustangs before they went to that little thing that nobody talks about. The bad years from 74 to 76. Yep. I had a 351 Cleveland in it. It would only do 120 miles an hour though. I guess it was geared kind of low. Yeah.
We moved the camera a little bit when the kids were coming up behind us, because I don't want to put everyone's kids on the video, you know.
Gotta be careful. They ran out of ice here too today. The soda machine didn't have any ice. Joy doesn't like ice anyway, so we're okay. But I do. And it's my cup. Next one's gonna have ice.
I don't like ice because it freezes my teeth. It hurts my teeth. I have sensitive teeth. Bussy said even Chevy has some bad years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had a Vega. I had a 73 Vega. It lasted 6 months. But hey, I used to jump railroad tracks with it. Not even touch the tracks. Knocked out a few trash cans in my day. That was wild back in the 70s.
They're taking pictures of the topiary duck there. The topiary duck.
Making sure there's no bears around.
No, the topiary duck. They're taking pictures of the topiary duck right there.
Yep. Is he sitting on top of it?
Busby said I had a Pontiac Le Mans.
Oh, wide track Pontiac. A friend of mine had one that was a convertible.
High Haven said, what size is the canvas? I need a frame.
Oh, you need to plan for a frame? I think it was
You probably should buy it where he's
1711.
at. He'd probably get a better price.
oh. Well, yeah, you wouldn't want to buy a frame in Gatlinburg.
Yeah, it would be pricey in
But
Gatlinburg.
you can up near where we live is a Hobby Lobby, and there's also a Walmart with picture frames. And there's
Hobby Lobby does do a lot.
they do
of,
50% off their
a
frames
lot
every
of
once in a
sales
while.
on sale if you happen to get it when you're.
I really couldn't
when you're
remember the
down.
size of it. I know it was pretty good size though, like 11, 17. I mean, all you have to do is look at the video, I guess. I could look at the video again, see if I could guess it.
Oh, there comes Dolly.
There's Dolly's goodbye song.
There's Dolly.
That means get your rear end of the gate.
Yeah, that can't. I don't know. Maybe it'll. We'll just keep talking. Maybe it'll.
Let's see. Oh, it's 8 o'clock, so that's closing time.
Hey, Joe. Joe Huff. Hello.
Up, 2, 3, 4. How you doing? Cleveland was the best. Yes, it was. You know how to tell the difference between a Windsor and a Cleveland? The Cleveland had 8 oil gasket screws,
I
and
haven't-
the Windsor only had 6.
High Haven Kevin said, if you know, then you know.
Oh, you mean like going to
Going to
Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's. If you know, you know.
You know, you know. Yep. The second time I went there was not quite the level of absolute awe as the first time. But there's a picture of me now with a Coast Guard flag. That was taken at Buc-ee's. And that Coast Guard thing was like $300. But I saw somebody on YouTube make one. And I thought, I am going to definitely do something like that. That was beautiful. That's going to be like my icon photo for now. I like it.
High Haven says his cousins race Vegas in drag racing. We have to wait till she's done because that way
Yeah.
we can say our sign off. Because otherwise,
Unless you want to walk
we
and...
might have to clip this off.
Yeah, do you want to...
No, we'll sign off here.
Oh, we're going to stay right here. Well, I'm just going to keep making noise right here and try to make it so
Yeah.
they don't... La da 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 da
We might have to cut. We might
Let
have
me
to.
see if I can sing a song. Sing a song. Sing a
Since
song.
she's singing, we might have to cut this little piece out of the video. And if we
Yeah.
do, the comments will disappear because that's the way YouTube works.
Yeah, they take that. So we have to... If we can not get a hit, that would be good. That would be good.
Drag
Taking
racing.
a bus to do. So I thank you, Lord.
And we pray a blessing on all of our friends, our viewers. We call you our friends.
Call
we
you
pray
our
a
friends.
blessing on all
Pray
of
a blessing
you.
on you.
All of you viewer
Income.
friends. A blessing
your-
to come to your household and your income and
And
your provisions
Your body and your job.
and your
and-
on your vehicles
Yep,
and on
and-
your property
And I prayed a lot
and
for
on your,
Israel
on
this
your
month.
family, on your children.
Yep.
And in the name of Jesus,
In
to the
name
glory
Jesus.
of God.
And
Okay.
I prayed a lot for Israel this month, and I think that's part of the blessing that's come to me.
So
Pray for the peace
it-
of Jerusalem.
So now we can say goodnight since
Let's
the
say
song is
goodnight
over.
while there's
'Cause
no
if
more
we have
music.
to clip it, it'll clip.
We have
And
to
then
clip.
the comments will disappear. So if
that's
you're
it.
watching, Kona, sorry, the comments disappear if we have to clip
Yeah.
it. That's the way YouTube works. Because if that copyright song hits, then we'll have to clip that out.
Yep.
So we love you.
We love you.
Thank you for watching.
Thank
but
you. Jesus
loves you more. Have a blessed night,
Blessed
everybody.
night. So glad to
Stay
have you with
tuned
us.
for a pop-up. We might do
Yep.
one.
We'll be doing pop-ups maybe tomorrow with the Pontiac thing and or Monday. Bless you. Have a good day.